Hey there, boys and girls, men, women, children of all ages. It is the Madman, Kenny B, here at Lionel for Less, and we did get some progress done today here on the layout. As I told you guys, I was going to expand it, and I'm glad that I did make this decision. There's a television over there right now. But we do have now an 088, 072, 054, and then the 036 Super 8 running. Not running yet, but they will be. I have to get some pieces of straight cut tomorrow. Reminds from. But you know, I just went over. I bought all this track used except for the 88 loop. It killed me because one of my cardinal rules is to try to buy everything used. You know, because I really can't really even afford to be in this hobby, but I am. But you know, the things that I do is I try to tell you guys how you can be in this hobby too for less money. Now, we did add the same amount of materials. 1/2 inch plywood, 2 inches of the foam to absorb sound with our silver legacy antenna. No, I'm just joking around. Of course, the TV won't be there. There will be straight pieces there, and tomorrow or the following day I will put the pieces here already cut. They will go in here, and you know, I will have to enter in this space here will be my operating area. Tomorrow is my wedding anniversary, so I doubt I will get much done in here tomorrow. I have to honor my wife. She's such a nice person, and she's improved my life so much over the past 15 years. And she puts up with me, so I'm not the easiest guy to get along with, to live with, I should say. I'm real easy to get along with, but not to live with. I will tomorrow try to get these frames painted on the Texas Special, these New Havens, and I have 2 more there to do, and there's 2 more up there in the corner, because the weather's just been spectacular the last couple days over here, which is very rare here in Cleveland. So you have to take advantage of that while you got it. I'm gonna cut the straights with just a hacksaw. I have a Dremel, but I have found out in the past, I've used the Dremel, I've used a cutoff wheel, put in a drill, and I seem to have the most control and precise cuts with the good old hacksaw. When I use the Dremel, I don't know if it's because I don't have enough experience at it or not, but I seem to you know, the insides of the tracks get you know, they get distorted, and it's hard to put that track rail, you know, like that T back into it then. I've went over all this track that I laid tonight, and made sure that, you know, that the pins are in there holding tight. And you might have to do that too if you buy some used dross track. But like used stuff is at least half cost. You know, and this stuff is still really handmade in America. I mean, it's the closest thing that I see out there to real railroad ties. You see, this one here needs a little more bent. But this is in the box of extras I have now. Or who knows? Next week I might decide to do another thing. I may just put an American Flyer loop inside on the inner loop and call it a day there, and not have the whole two-tier thing going on that I was talking about, because that's gonna hide the bottom trains a lot, and I'll have to light it up and everything. You know, life's a dance and you learn as you go, as far as I'm concerned. Just like that song. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Yeah, I sure don't worry about what I don't know. But I did these trestle sets and that make it stone paint. And they came out, I like them. They came out with a real cool texture to them. I don't know if the lighting's correct in here, or if you can see how really nice they look. I have these clips. They're all together. I've got to find them. But just in case I can't find them amongst all my souvenirs here, I did find an alternate way to get these up on the trestles too. Because somehow I want to make like a EL loop on these trestles, and I want to put them to use finally after you know, that make it stone paint ain't cheap, and it don't go far either, I can say that. If you get the notion to want to do something with it, plan on buying a few cans of it. I've used it like for roofs on buildings, different colors of it, and man, it looked nice. I had this one building, a train shed, which I no longer have, and I spilled some alcohol on it while I was cleaning track, and you know, it was blemished pretty bad from it. And so what I did is I bought a can of something like this stuff, and I just, man, it looked cooler than it ever could have. What we might do here is pull that outer loop in and have the EL like setting over here in this type of manner. You know, I'm running around. Is that way nothing will be detracted from another. I'm also thinking of raising the back 88 loop like, you know, 4 inches up, and then the 72 like 2 inches, and then have the 54 just down on the base, so you know every train can be seen well and be highlighted. But Kenny, I thought you were just gonna keep it simple and get something to run train. Oh, we don't know how to do that. It's part of the personality disorders I have. I have an addictive personality. And anything I do it hard. And I do it until it's right. So, we did get, I had to go to Home Depot and get the stuff today. I did not have to rent the truck because this wonderful lady there did the cuts for me. Great. And all I'll have to do is pop it in, and I will have to duck down. But since I'm short, it won't be no problem. And I'll have a nice, still like 4-foot area here for me to move around and do my thing. And we'll probably put all the power under here somewhere. Over, got plenty of room. I'll get my wife to make me a skirt and make everything all nicey. But yeah, I could get another table. Because they are on sale. So I would have 160 wrapped up in tables then. But it would be portable. And so far I would say I've got about 300 into this. Minus the track, of course. The Super O, I've gotten deals on it, but it's pricey. And Ross track, it's not cheap. So, even buying the used stuff, it still costs you a good penny. But so does Fast Track and Atlas and everything else these days. And there's really no track system that's cheap. Even the good old tin plate, if you want to work on it and clean it up, yeah, you can get that kind of cheap. Which I've got nothing against tin plate. Some of my best friends are tin plate. I'll put one of them speakers that I got in this New York Central. And I think I'm going to pop the other one into that New York Central. And get those things. I need to run this Amtrak. I haven't ran it in a while. I might have to put the PS2 charger on it. I haven't not ran that in a while. I have another passenger set coming in. That should be arriving later in the week. And I know I should have moved this TV before I shot this, but it is the dawn's early light, and once again we have stayed up all night devoting ourselves to this hobby that we love. Like I said, today is my wedding anniversary, so probably won't get anything accomplished today, just in honor of my wife. I'm in here every day. I need to give her a little love and then some time. You gotta water your own garden or someone else will. That old saying. Or maybe you don't, but it's the truth. If you don't water the garden, someone else will water it for you. So, looking good at 4 loops. And, I've always been a loop runner. It's just what I do. Until I get the final place when I buy the house next year. And who knows, even then I still might run loops. TCS does real good on loops for loopers like me. Tommy Z's a looper. He just got gigantic loops. Alright, Tom. I want to talk at you a little bit. I probably will here soon. But yeah, we stayed all night again. And we still got some pile of 054 to go through there. And like I said, yeah, I am going through each piece, tightening them up, cleaning. If you ever have to touch up some of these old ties, that Old English furniture touch-up stuff works fantastic on Ross track. And like I said, there's the best track Lionel ever made. I think it's better than Fast Track. It's more realistic. I think it is anyway. And we do got one trestle mounted, several to go. I got a whole box of them. They're done too. All of them are done, finished. And I don't know, maybe by the middle of the week or next weekend we'll have a run. Knowing me, it'll probably be Monday night, possibly even tomorrow night, who knows. But yeah, the only thing left to do here is to put this other filler section in, which was 30 inches this way and 34 3/4 across. And I came home, brought it home in the Beetle convertible. Didn't even have to rent the truck today, and it just fit like a glove, man. Measure twice, cut once. I did learn that. So we'll get this all going and probably buy some more trains, or get the ones that I have running. I do have so many that I need, and you know, summer's the best time to do that, to do the restorations. Alright. I hope Jesus Christ is your personal Lord and Savior. That's all up to you. And I can tell you that my life's been like night and day since I gave him the will. And you know, I said it's worth a try. Let's do it. You know, you can always go back to running your own show if you think you can do it better. But certain things just seem to happen easier now. It's like not so many bad things, and you know, don't get me wrong. There's, you know, you'll always have the bills and everything, but that's life. Unless you hit the lottery or something, that's always going to be there. So, train friends, as always, God bless. Yeah, the shelves have held up well. They have not moved a millimeter, none of them. So I'm real happy with that worked out well. I've got about 160 tied up and all that, plus these additional ones here that I put in. I did not put one here on the bottom because I figure my arm will hit it, because that's about right where I hit. And sure enough, I did try to put one there, and I just said something, piece of track on it, and I did knock it over. So I said, see, I was right. Get Pro Sound GG1 back together. Oh, I do have a MTH Pioneer Zephyr coming back from repair. it needed a board. So, amongst other things. So, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, yeah, even if I don't complete the center tracks, which I probably will, but I will be cutting those F3 how-to videos. You know, I finally found the Santa Fe's. They were missing when I moved. So those are the ones that I started to tear down and show you guys how to clean, rewire, all that. So I found those finally, and I have the parts. So we're gonna put those back together, and I'm gonna get that on film for you guys. As quite a few people are asking that I finish it. And that's all I'm gonna do, me good too, because I love F3s, Postwar F3s. I like them better than I do that big boy. You know, I thought I would love that thing so much. You know, but it's like one of those things in life. You want it so bad, and then you get it, and it runs well and everything. It does great job. But you know, it wasn't what the build-up was on it. It was one of those things in life. You know, it's whatever tickles your fancy in life. You know, but you're like, oh man, you know, big boy, you know. I'll probably never sell it, but yeah, because I possibly couldn't get another one for what I have into that one. No, we're even close. There's that 736 that I redid. You get that down, and then, you know, the goal is by the, you know, the time the fall comes and everything, and it gets cold again, to be in here just running the shit out of some trains. And have fun, repairing them, doing how-to videos. And I left the tracks, the Ross tracks, separated a little bit with the connectors, because I know I'm gonna have to disassemble all this. I probably will lightly put a screw here, a screw there, you know, just to keep it so it doesn't move, but I'm not gonna go like, you know, as if it was gonna be on a permanent layout, because this is not a permanent layout. But yeah, just having those two tables with that 088 loop, I was only able to put that circle of it, and that was it. So I said, you know, this is not enough. This ain't cool. Because I like to open them up and let them run, you know, on the straightaways and that. And now at least they'll have, you know, like 40-inch piece where they can tear down. And even more on that inner loops. So, thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and probably take a nap till about noon, and then take my wife, spend the day with my wife for our anniversary. 15 years now she's put up with me. Okay, another gift from God. She saved my life. I'd be in the ground already without her, for sure. Like I said, man, I didn't used to run the show. I ran the show before, not the Lord. And I was heading for a casket, buddy. I was. I didn't give a shit either. That was the worst part about it. So try to get to know Jesus if you don't know him. I can just say give it a try. It might work for you, it might not. Thank you so much. And tune in for those F3 how-tos. They'll be coming up, I guarantee you, within 10 to 14 days. God bless. Amen.